Hey you, it's Jessie and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be flipping through the last 6 months of my planner from July to December, and you'll be able to find linked up above the January to June flip through, as well as now the 2019 overall flip through, although that will become my channel trailer, so the video is up on the channel, easy to find. But yes, let's get through the second half of the planner. It gets a bit complicated in December because I did switch to my other Erin Condren, but I've snipped out the pages and put them in so they're all together. But here's my July monthly. All of my monthly kits were from Caress Press. You'll see that I kind of get a bit more disinterested into them as the year goes on. But this is what this one looks like, and July had my trip to the States. So let's get into the weeks. So the first week of July is my mermaid set. I can't remember what it was called, Merbabe, I think, at SPC. And I used a really pretty sparkly purpley wiggle that came with a mystery kit, as well as sort of pixie hollow as well. I thought this turned out super duper pretty. I have this, I think this is the Sticky Committee Mermaid Kisses Starfish Wishes up the side there. And yeah, I was super duper happy with this set. It is one that I drew. And I brought in all like my Paisley girls and my mermaid girls from Fox and Cactus. And yeah, we watched a lot of Monster Factory this week. Not much else to say about this one. We had a lot of ice cream, and it was hard to sleep because it was like the sun pretty much never set. So the next week is, this was a mystery kit from Scribble Prints Co. It's super bright, and I'm using the wiggle that came with it, which was like a sparkly orangey gold. It's like hot sparkly gold. And just a fun, super neon pool party kit. What happened this week? Paper Shy reopened, so I spent a lot of money there. I had a lot of raspberries. Raspberries were pretty good, and strawberries in this part. We're in season at this part too. We finished Doom Patrol, which I highly recommend. Super good show. Yeah, that's about it. It is really pretty though, and I was counting down to LA 2 weeks. So this is the week before I went to the States, and it was actually the week of Mark and Steph's birthdays, my friends from uni, and I just ended up using this kit surprisingly, but it's a beach party, so it kind of worked out for their birthdays, and this overlay turned out perfectly on top of this surfboard. It wasn't made for it, but it just happened to work, and I really love this set. It's super duper light, but I think it's so pretty. Yeah, I just love the way the pastels look and all the silver sparklies. Yes, this is me just getting ready to go to the States. Yeah. And then this week was the first week in the States, and we went to Disneyland, so used Magic 2.0 from SPC. They're all from SPC so far. And this is the one that I drew again. And I got the extender boxes on here for the Disneyland days. I didn't do as much at California Adventure, but yeah, we got a ton of stuff done on those Disney days. And I just went all out with the Mickey and Hollow, and I love it. I guess not much just to say about this spread. It was all really good. We got super duper soaked on Splash Mountain, which we probably should have done more research on that, but oh well. It was really good. And then we had a really bad Airbnb in terms of like there was no closed windows and no air conditioning, and people came at 3 p.m. super loud, and we escaped to a hotel. So that was a fun adventure. Then the monthly, another Caress Press monthly, and I think she did her last release on this month as well. So sad. Love Caress Press. So yeah, so this week was the end of our Los Angeles trip, and then we went to Austin and the Scribble Prints Co party. Our friend Carly went home the day that we went to Austin, and then Steph and I were at Austin together at the party, and I got tons of double boxes. This is the day we went to Universal, which was really fun. I loved the Springfield area Universal. I never filled these in. Oops. Yeah, it was super fun. We went to Santa Monica Pier this day. We had funnel cake, which was amazing. And I loved Austin with Steph. We had such a good time. And obviously the SBC party. And I had to put the little box of Andre in there because he got it. And then look how beautiful it is. So gold and shiny. And then I went home on Sunday. Then I got home on Monday night. And the 6th was, Tuesday was Logan's 13-year anniversary. And we finally finished iZombie. That was a good finale, I think. And this is like my movie night set. I drew sort of a late summer set and it ended up being perfect for this week. I used a lot of gold foil. And I think I was super jet lagged after this, so super sleepy. And then I used the Caress Price kit here, which is Home from Disney. It's obviously a few weeks late because I had the anniversary and then obviously the second week in the States. But I finally pulled this one out because it was like to extend the Disney magic after coming home from Disneyland. So perfect to use. And what happened? The closing sale altogether of Caress Press happened here. We played Wolfenstein 2. Released a shop set. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, not much else to do in this week. Then this week I used I think this kit is from, it was quite a while ago. Maybe 2017. I don't know. It's a super old kit, but I finally wanted to use it for my collection. It's a mermaid kit from SBC. And I used a lot of sparkly hollow foil. So pretty. And this is like, we're getting to the end of summer here. It was already getting pretty autumny at this time, so I got into Stardew Valley super this weekend. So I played a lot of Stardew Valley. Yeah, I think that's it. Don't have a lot more to do. Then September, there's Heidi, every video now. September, it's just a simple one. You can see I've kind of given up on all the decorating extraness of it. And then this is my last week of summer. It is another Caress Press kit drawn by one of my favorite artists, Darcy. And it's just super pretty, like a summer sunset. Really? Really? She's lying down on the planet, guys. I'll be back in a second. Okay. I'm gonna slide to the side, so I'm sorry if you get some cat hair in here, but yeah. And I think I played a ton of Stardew Valley this week, and then I think Luck's friend Tom came over to stay for a while. And it was Australian Father's Day, and the SBC Advent came out, and I bought that. Super cute week. And then I started transitioning into autumn, but I wanted to use up some other kits first. So this is the Aladdin kit, which I freaking love. And I love these sticky committee overlays with a whole new world and all sort of the Aladdin shapes. And we watched Shazam, cooked a ton of pasta, had some study days, which I just did some half boxes with some checklists underneath, just to keep that sort of out of the way. We bought some really good Indian food this week. I watched the original Aladdin. I'm not interested in the remakes, honestly, so yeah. That's what I did in September, the first week of September. And then, that's from SBC. And then another SBC kit is my back to school art. I kind of did it as sort of, with the colors, I thought it'd be a good start of autumn. And I think it turned out super pretty. It's super plain bottom with these stripes from Sadie Stickers. We found some really good tteokbokki. Sorry, I don't know obviously how to pronounce it properly, but yeah, we rice cakes, Korean rice cakes. We're super into them. And the Asian market near us has really good sauce, so I bought those and made that. What else? Ordered some pumpkin spice syrup for coffees. Made chicken wings. Oh, I broke my laptop this day. I was already planning to buy a laptop, a new one, and then I broke it on this day, so I was out of a laptop for a little bit. Yeah, and that's what happened this week. Then my first autumn set, which is a mystery from SPC. And super pretty. I used a copper wiggle with it. It came with a copper wiggle, but then I got some more copper items later on. But I used it with this. And what happened here? What happened here? I did customs and finished art sets and played some Switch. I think I played my 3DS actually. I just didn't have a 3DS sticker. And I did some like filming for my autumn vlog. It's 1 month to my birthday. Yeah, I think that's everything for this week. And then we're going really into autumn with this kit. This is from SPC again, and I got like really pretty Magic of Fall, which I think is from Sadie Stickers. I can't remember it now. We got our rugs delivered for our apartment, and what else? I got my new laptop on Wednesday, so you can see I was out of the laptop for a week and a bit. Yeah, so I finally got the new laptop, and that was good. Oh yes, we watched Chernobyl this week, and then we watched The Terror, which is also really good. So we started and finished both the Chernobyl and The Terror this week. Did a lot of drawing. Yeah, I think that's it. Bring out the Uggs I had to use from What's More Love. But it's super pretty and autumny. I didn't get to do too much autumn because it snowed pretty early. So this is my October monthly from Caress Press. Just the usual planning out. And then, so this is the first sort of Halloween-y one that I used, this witchy one, but I thought it was also sort of autumny as well. And, oh, sorry, Heidi's looking at herself. What happened this week? Not much, I don't think. No, I didn't really do much. We cooked risotto this week. I was trying to do October, Inktober, but I just had too much work to do. It was too hard to do Inktober. Yeah, not much else here. I did some work and I watched Practical Magic. Yeah. Alright, Heidi. Let the people look at my sprites. Here we go. We have my Trick or Treat set from that SPC used. And this week I got my chapter revision done, but there was super loud neighbors having a party that night. So he's a little serial killer ghost face because I'm like, I'm gonna kill you for being so loud. And then it snowed on Sunday, which is why I'm like, well, I don't think I'm doing any more autumn kits after Halloween. Sorry, Heidi's just sitting here licking my hand. I watched the Haunted Mansion film for the first time. Oh, guys, I think this is a bad time to be filming. Come on, Heidi. I'll let her sleep and we'll come back to this. Alright, I was able to coax her off after a while, but she's still here. Yeah, it's Trick or Treat by SBC, using my main Halloween art. And yeah, I watched Haunted Mansion for the first time. It wasn't bad. I mean, it's fine as a kid, you know. But yeah, it snowed this week. And Locke was in the UK. And then, hairs everywhere. And then this is the week of my birthday, and I used this Halloween party kit from SPC. So my birthday was on Wednesday, and we had delivery pancakes and SPC new releases, gifts, caught up on TV, because Locke got back the day before, and had delivery chicken wings. They were really, really good. And yeah, what else happened this week? Started watching The Crown. It's a really pretty wig though. I loved using the black Twinkle Wiggle on this kit. Kind of added like the little spidery, spooky elements to it. And then my friend Monique in Australia got married on this day. Yeah, pretty good. Then my second to last Halloween kit. Sorry about this. Heidi's taking up the whole day. Oh my gosh. It was a super pretty one from Darcy. I don't think I finished filming this. I just wasn't in the mood to film. Just not having a good week, honestly. Had a big panic attack on Friday. Yeah, not that great. But Luck's mom came over this week as well. Yeah, and that was good. We had dinner out. That was pretty much it. Yeah, we watched both of the Sherlock Holmes films with Robert Downey Jr., but we didn't really care for either of them, honestly. And then we got into November, which another monthly kit from Caress Press, because see, I didn't really touch this at all. And the week of Halloween was this perfect, well, I say perfect, this perfect Haunted Mansion kit that I drew for SPC. It's a custom, but I just love it. It's so cool, and I actually drew it before I went on Haunted Mansion, like ever. I went to Disneyland. I went out for the first time, and it was so good, so I was so excited to use this kit. And I used a ton of the Haunted Mansion munchkins from Once More With Love. I'm trying to keep hiding out of here. And then like the week before, I found out, I think part of my panic attack was finding out that my chapter for a collected edition to be published was due on the 31st. They hadn't kept us updated since January, so I had no idea it was coming. But I got it done for Thursday, which was crazy, but I got it done, so I was pretty happy with that. So that's now with the editors. Publishing in history takes a long time. Yeah, and I watched like The Addams Family. Did I watch anything else this week? The night before Christmas. I don't know. I watched some stuff. It's sprinkled around here. But yeah, that was Halloween week, and I was super happy with it. Then this week, I didn't really want to go straight into my winter kits, but it was snowy, so I didn't want to go into my autumn kits anymore. So I used this really pretty Lavender Dream ones, because I thought this was kind of snowy as well. And this is the week that my Love Witch art set came out, which is possibly my favorite in my shop this year. I don't know. That's going to be hard to decide, honestly. Anything? I baked an apple pie from scratch this week. That was so tasty. I loved it. It was -13 and snowing on Thursday, and then I went off to Tampere to do work at the University of Tampere. And I forgot to finish filling this out, but whatever. So this week was my full week in University of Tampere, and I used the like Let It Go Frozen inspired kit from SPC. It wasn't as snowy there. I think it snowed the first bit and then it like melted for the second half. But it was snowy back here in Oulu. But the postal strike on the post began, and it's still like affecting post, honestly. They're still behind. I went to Stockman and did a lot of work at Tampere on my introduction. That was pretty good. And yeah, no, it was not a bad trip. And then I took the train home, but then most of the train line was actually being worked on that day, so I was on a bus for 3 hours. Luckily, it was a comfortable, like, as Americans say, like, Greyhound kind of bus, and no one sat next to me, so that was good. But then walking home from the train station, I slipped on the ice and just fell entirely on my butt. But and I had like a rolling bag with me, and I didn't even let go of it. I just like fell down and I just got up and kept going. You know how it You know how it is. And then the last week, probably in my planner, was this spread evergreen, also from SPC. I decided to cut back on the overlays for this set because the week before is just so crazy. But I thought this turned out super beautiful. I just drew like all week. All week I was drawing. Started watching The Mandalorian, but I watched up to episode 3 and I wasn't really interested after that, honestly, so I haven't finished it. So I've only watched the first 3 episodes and then I was fine. And then the thing is, after I bought Pokemon, and I also played the demo of Doraemon Story of Seasons, which I definitely want to buy still. It's a really fun farming game with like Doraemon themed. Anything else happened? We're watching The Crown. I think the new season come out. I can't remember. But yeah, we watched a ton of streams and things this day, and we made Turkish Delight from scratch, and it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. So then this was my Caress Press December mystery, but I switched planners into my new one, and now I've decided to put it back in here. So I got my other December mystery monthly in here. This is from SPC. Yep. And then this is the first week of December. I used Deck the Halls from Scribble Prints Co. I was feeling I wasn't really that into the festive mood yet, but I did watch The Holiday. And I did my new set Book Nerd came out. I marked Thanksgiving because I don't know. It was Thanksgiving for everyone online. Then I played Pokemon, did some Black Friday shopping. Oh yeah, and the strike ended, I think on Wednesday, and I got my first mail after the strike. So yeah, it went for a while. And then my papa passed away on Monday. This probably wasn't why I wasn't feeling very festive during the week, honestly. And then Jingle Jam on Yogscast began, which they stream every day. And then, yeah. So these are all spreads that I snipped out of my old planner and popped them in. But this is Christmas Magic, so it's a Disney World at Christmas that I drew for SPC. And I'm just watching lots of Jingle Jam streams. Sent out my holiday postcards. Now I can finally mail things. Watched Christmas with the Cranks and Elf, and I've added this since last year, The Man Who Invented Christmas, which I thought was good. I like Charles Dickens stuff. And yeah, so that was this week. Super pretty and into the foil again. And then this is Winter Moon. And Wednesday logged my 1 year moving to Finland. I got my tax card for the next year. I went to the bank twice this week. So I went to town twice, which I was pretty happy with. And we caught up on the crossovers for the CW DC shows. So we watched Crisis on Earth X and Elseworlds. And anything else? Oh, Flug's dad came into town. I watched Home Alone. And The Cloud was released, so I bought one. Yeah, that's it really. I had a lot more Happy Mail on Monday as well. Then this is Grinchmas, drawn by me for SPC exclusive again. I just use a lot of Pixie Hollow and like the mixture of Hollow and Pixie Hollow. So pretty. I love the sparkliness and the hollow with this set. Like it adds to the sort of the pink and the green of the kit. Oh yeah, Star Wars, I think came out on Wednesday, but we saw it on Thursday, and I just wrote, I guess. We're not going to get into Star Wars. Honestly, the more you think about it, the worse it gets, so it's better just not to think about it. And then The Witcher came out on the Friday, and we watched the entire show on that Friday. It was so good. I loved The Witcher. And then we watched The Phantom Menace on Sunday. I don't know. And then this was Christmas week. And you can see how fat this planner is now. Yeah, I used the Snuggle Season from SBC, which is using my shop Christmas art, and I loved it because it has like Finnish and Nordic elements to it. So Hyvä Julia is Happy Christmas in Finnish. So I liked it because, you know, having Christmas in Finland, although it's my second Christmas in Finland, I guess, but and I did some baking of these Christmas tarts, which you can see here in the deco and up in this box here. I made a bunch of those. And we watched Santa Claus and Arthur Christmas and Fred Claus. I really love the way I marked Christmas Day here. I caught up on some films. We watched Mission Impossible Fallout and Joker, which I enjoyed both of them. And we also watched the entirety of Watchmen this first season. It was really, really, really good, except the last episode was a bit of a letdown, but that's okay. And then I'm starting to put January in it, but I want to finish the week. Excuse the noise. But this second half of it, which I will snip out and put into that planner, is here. And because this is still December and these last 2 days, I thought I'd show you guys. And it has a really fun gold star sparkle wiggle from the December mystery kit from SPC, and this is 2020 from SPC, so super duper fun. But that's the last 2 days, and on on New Year's Eve, we watched his Dark Materials, and also on Monday, the show. So we've been catching up on stuff that came out. But yes, that is the end of my 2019 flip through. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. I'm pretty certain with the cutting out of stuff and putting into my old planner that I probably will be moving into the cloud for proper 2020. But so at the moment, that's what I plan to do. But yes, otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.